The new X870E motherboards are here, and they're ready to beef up the latest AMD processors. But with all the options out there, how do you figure out the right one for your build? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, we'll look into the top 5 best X870E motherboards, from great value picks to the absolute top performers. So, let's get started. First off, we have the Gigabyte X870E Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7. Now, when you look at the X870E chipset, this board is really designed to be your most accessible entry point. It brings you into that premium ecosystem without asking you to spend top dollar right away. But here's the thing. Accessible doesn't mean you miss out on the core stuff. You're getting mandatory PCIe 5.0 support here. That means you're ready for the very latest graphics cards, of course, but also those super fast PCIe 5.0 NVMe storage drives. And for connectivity, you actually get something really cutting edge. This board features Wi-Fi 7 with really low latency to make sure you're covered right out of the box. Sure, you won't find every single premium feature you might see on motherboards costing significantly more, but the Aorus Elite really delivers on the fundamentals that matter. You're getting solid VRM cooling, for instance, which is key for keeping your processor happy and performing well. And honestly, the design looks pretty sharp. It doesn't look like a budget option at all. So, who is this board really perfect for? I see it as a fantastic choice for mainstream gamers or even content creators who want access to next-generation technology. Also, if you want some future-proofing without requiring all the absolute highest-end features, this is an excellent starting point. At number 4, we have the MSI Mag X870E Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Now, if you're looking for that sweet spot, a board that gives you a really comprehensive set of features without necessarily getting into the absolute highest-end pricing territory, this Tomahawk seems to hit a great balance. Based on what users are saying, this one gets high marks at almost every possible aspect. It's an ATX form factor board, so it'll fit nicely in most standard cases. It's built around the AM5 socket, meaning it's ready for AMD's latest processors. We're talking the 7000, 8000, and the new 9000 series chips. For memory, you've got support for DDR5 here, which is standard now of course, but it can handle pretty high speeds, supporting up to 8400 megatransfers per second in OC mode and a total of 256 GB if you need a massive amount of RAM. It also steps up on the connectivity front. Like our number 5, you get PCIe Gen 5 support. That's for your graphics card, yes, but also for one of your NVMe SSDs. Just something to keep in mind. The Gen 5 lanes on this particular board are shared between the NVMe slot and some USB connections. That means you might need to do a little resource allocation depending on what you plug in, but it's still giving you access to that cutting-edge speed. Design-wise, it keeps things clean and simple with a black look and a few green accents. And for the extra peace of mind, it features premium cooling features such as 7 watts per meter Kelvin MOSFET thermal pads, extra choke thermal pads, and an extended chipset heatsink. So if you need robust hardware for things like gaming and you don't want anything bottlenecking your system, but you're still keeping an eye on the budget, this MSI Tomahawk looks like a fantastic, reliable choice. Next, we've got the ASRock X870E Taichi. Now, this board is where you really start seeing some serious premium features come into play. It's positioned as a board that gives you access to a lot of high-end capabilities, but it does so without necessarily reaching the absolute pinnacle of pricing you see with some other flagships. That's a pretty attractive spot to be in for many builders. One big highlight here is the comprehensive PCIe 5.0 support. We're talking Gen 5 for your graphics card, of course, but also for 2 NVMe SSDs. And I'll say that's an absolute win at this price range, especially considering it has 4 M.2 slots overall. And if you're into tweaking performance, this board looks promising. It has robust support for DDR5 memory, and it's built with extensive overclocking in mind. You can really work on pushing your memory speeds to up to 8000. Plus, the power delivery system is designed to be super stable, even when you're pushing things hard. Connectivity-wise, you get those ultra-fast USB 4 ports, which is great for high-speed peripherals or external drives. For networking, it's cutting-edge with both integrated Wi-Fi 7 and a speedy 5G LAN port. So you're covered whether you prefer wired or wireless. The board itself has a premium feel. The build quality seems top-notch, and it has a stylish look with RGB that adds a nice touch without being over the top. And it sweetens up things all the more with a 27-phase power delivery system with 110A smart power stages. So who's the Taichi really for? It feels like it's speaking to those who want a really robust platform for overclocking and getting the most out of high-end components. If you're an enthusiast who wants those top-tier features and performance potential, but still keeping an eye on value relative to the absolute most expensive boards, this ASRock Taichi is definitely one to consider. And then we have the ASRock Phantom Gaming X870E Nova Wi-Fi. Now, when you look at recent reviews, this board has really made a name for itself as a top performer in the X870E lineup. It's quickly being recognized as one of the best overall options if performance is your absolute priority. This is definitely a high-performance motherboard aimed straight at dedicated gamers and enthusiasts. I say that because its sophisticated power delivery system features a 23-phase design with 1 in 10 A Dr. Mo's SPS or smart power stage components for V-Core and SoC delivery. This robust VRM design, coupled with excellent thermal solutions, gives you the stability needed when you're pushing hardware hard. While specific details can vary, based on its positioning, you can pretty much expect things like multiple PCIe 5.0 slots. That means you're set for those cutting-edge graphics cards and super-fast storage drives simultaneously. And connectivity? You're likely seeing the latest Wi-Fi 7 here as well. It seems like ASRock really loaded this one up with the latest 802.111be. Recent testing has highlighted this board's exceptional performance, especially with the new Ryzen 9000 series chips. Its stability and overclocking potential have really stood out. After all, it supports speeds up to DDR5 8200+. This is the kind of board for someone building a high-end gaming rig, maybe centered around a powerful Ryzen 9 processor. Overall, if you want to maximize every bit of system performance and don't want to skimp on features, the ASRock Phantom Gaming X870E Nova Wi-Fi looks like one of the absolute best choices you can make right now. And to wrap up our list, we have the Asus ROG Strix X870E Gaming Wi-Fi. Honestly, this board feels like it's sitting right at the absolute peak of the X870E lineup. If you're someone who expects the best in performance, features, and design, this was made with you in mind. This is a premium motherboard, no doubt about it. It uses the AM5 socket and the X870E chipset, of course, using the latest standard to give you truly exceptional performance with AMD's latest and greatest processors. For memory, you're looking at serious speed and capacity. It supports DDR5 memory, and you can push it impressively high, hitting speeds up to massive 8400+ megatransfers per second through overclocking. And you can load it up with a massive 192 GB of memory, which is perfect if you're tackling both hardcore gaming and heavy professional workloads. A standout feature that really puts it at the top is it offers full PCIe Gen 5 implementation, including 3 for M.2 SSDs, which is more than any other board's offering. The thermal design here is also really top tier. It has VRM heat sinks with embedded heat pipes and L-shaped fins, triple M.2 heat sinks with thermal pads for Gen 5 SSDs, and even chipset active cooling with hybrid fan headers. Plus, Asus includes some really thoughtful usability features. Think quick disconnect mechanisms for your NVMe drives and graphics card, dynamic fan adjustments with AI sensors, and gaming traffic priorities. Little things, but they make building and upgrading your system so much easier. So, who is this for? This ROG Strix board is designed for the most demanding users. If you're a hardcore gamer, a professional content creator, maybe even an extreme overclocker, or someone building a total showcase system with the highest-end Ryzen 9000 series processors, this is your board. While it is a premium option that might not fit every budget, it offers serious value for those who don't want to compromise even a bit. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon for instant notification so that you never miss a video from Tech Insight.